Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. So today we are going to learn about how we can pass our custom inputs from our ABAP program to our custom Adobe form like we used to do in our smart form cases where we provided some input variables. You can say like for example any function module when you trigger it from here, and same you utilize in your Adobe form in the importing parameter, and then you bind it to your smart forms, or here in this case it is Adobe form. So we will see everything in detail, and you will get to learn how you can pass any value from your ABAP report program, or you can say driver program, to your Adobe form program. So let's get started. And before we proceed, in the last video we discussed how we can create a driver program where we utilize the different standard function module, fp job open, fp function module name, where we passed our custom Adobe form name here, and then once we get the runtime function module name, we then called it, and then we close this job. So let's understand, and to do that let's go to our demo form and go to change mode if you are not. So we are now in change mode. So what we will go do, first of all, let's go to the interface directly. So I will be opening both like Adobe Form and the interface in different sessions so that it will be easy to activate parallelly. So let's go to the change mode here in the interface. This is the interface of this Adobe Form only, so that we created earlier. So you can refer back to the previous videos, or you can watch the playlist Adobe Form. So what I will be doing, I will be adding some input variables in our in this Adobe Form interface. For example, let me do, so you need to click on create here, and you can click on this append row. So here I will be taking two importing parameters. For example, IV underscore, you can say like employee ID I want to print on the Adobe Form, and IV underscore name. And the type we can give is select the type here from the drop down, and for employee ID I will be giving something like 10 you can give, or you can give as per your employee ID partner D something, and for name I will be giving cap 40, or ename you can give, as if you want to give any standard data type directly you can provide it here. And then I will be clicking on this pass by value, as well as you have an option here like you can pass the default value here. Suppose I want to suppose in case no data comes up from the driver program, I want to print some static value, so you can pass it here using the single quotes, and then you can pass it any value like 001 I want to pass something. So this is what you can use if you want a default value. So I have created it here the two importing parameters. I will now save it, and I will activate my interface. So once you have activated your interface, you just need to go back to your Adobe Form. So let me quickly refresh it. You should be able to see these importing parameters in here as well, so that you can make use of it. So just to refresh here, and see you got the importing parameters here. So now to make use of it, so if you want to use these importing parameters in your Adobe Form, so for that what you will need to do, you just need to drag and drop here like this to this context. So from left pane to right pane you just need to drag and drop, and you are good to go to use them further. So it's taking time. Yeah, it's dropped here. Now again do with this, drop it here, and yeah, so employee ID and name here. Now you can click on save now, and now we will go to the layout tab. So before I go to layout, let's see. Okay, yeah, we can go to the layout tab now, so that we can create those employee ID name fields in our Adobe Form, so that we can see in the output as well. So let's see, let's wait for it. It's loading. It takes time, so please bear with me. So as of now, what we have created earlier, we just had a simple table. So as of now, I guess we can remove it. You can either remove it from here, delete, or you can just press the keyboard key. So I will be deleting this as of now, as we don't need. So we can remove this as well. You can press the delete key from your keyboard. So like this. So you can even save it. So it will again open that, or you can go again to that. Yeah, it's loaded. So if you just see here, as you know, we have created like the importing, right? We added some importing parameters. So there are multiple tabs here. So you just click on another one, data view. So you need to go to data view tab here. So here you will find all the importing variables, whatever you have provided through your interface. So here, this is one of the input field. You can say employee ID, and this is another importing variable name. So either you can like directly drag and drop from here as well. So if you want just so if you want to like print the employee ID on this Adobe form, so what you can do, just click on this. It will automatically drop here with the correct text element. For example, the object that it has picked is like, you can check in the right pane, like type is text field. So it has automatically chosen that, so you don't need to worry about. So what you will again see is like caption. So it has caption as well, like what is this. So we can change it from here as well. You can edit it so that your user can understand what is this field. So you can pass, yeah, it is employee ID. Just enter, press, and appearance. So how you want to look it. So as it has selected automatically sunken, you can select any value from here, like underline. Suppose I want underline at the output, and suppose employee ID is here and the output whatever you have is you want underline there. So you can select this, and suppose you want a solid box around it. So this will show a box around it. And what it has sunken, so it will something like grayed out on the bottom. So as of now, what I will select is here this solid box, suppose say. So it has, so here you can also provide your length as well. So as per your requirement, you can do so. So value, you don't have here anything. So you can make it even mandatory as well. If it is like, suppose you have some editable Adobe form, in your case, interactive Adobe form, I would say. So you can make it required as well. So what you're gonna do, just select type. So it will make it required. So if you want to optional, you can make it again optional. So there is a third tab, binding. So in the binding tab, what we have basically data binding. As of now, we just drag and drop it. So it automatically gets binded to the importing variable that we just created through our interface, right? So here as well, you will see. So whatever fields have binded, you will get to see this icon here along with the field name, so that you can know, yeah, this field is already binded. So you can observe it from here as well. And there is another way as well. So if you suppose you want to manually bind it, or some any variable, for example iv underscore name, I haven't dropped here as of now, so I will be creating it manually. For example, so to do that, let me open the palette here. So let me see the object library and let me pick the relevant yeah relevant field from here. So I am going to fill this text field type here. I have picked it. We can close this as of now because we have already selected this. So what I will be going it now, I will be going it and will bind some value from here. So first of all, I will just select the here underline because we picked already solid. So I want to show you here underline. So next I will go to value tab. So here it is optional already. Next binding. So as of now we don't have any such binding because we didn't we didn't do drag and drop. So we can manually do the data bindings. So how you can do? So click on this three row tab and you can see here there is, you have a use global data, no data binding, and use their demo form, which is the interface that we just drag and drop to the context, if you remember. So here it will show whatever you are importing variables or importing tables, you will get to see under this category only, like this interface. So if I want to bind to employee ID, suppose it's already employee ID, we already have binded. So now we want to bind to importing variable name. So we want to bind it through employee name. So just select this. So what you will see, you will get some kind of pop-up like you want to update all the related properties, or you want to update manually the caption so that the your earlier settings don't get updated. So this is how you can select it, and you can also choose on don't show again if you don't want to see. So you can read the statement here, and then accordingly you can make your action, and then you can click on OK. So what you will get to see, it is binded with your IV underscore name, and as well as you can see the logo is already there beside that. The indicator that it has got binded to the Adobe Form field. So I will go to IV value again and then field. So here the caption we can now change it again, like employee name I am having, right, and click on enter. You will get to see here, and you can even make your length limit if you suppose it's an editable form. As it's not, so we won't be touching it. So this is how you can make use of it, and yeah, pretty much we have done. So now we will be saving it. So click on save, and it actually gets minimized, so you just go again there and close it. Now we will be activating it, and this is how you can activate it. So now to make use of it in our Adobe Form report program, so what I will be doing, I will be utilizing this importing parameter name here as well. So I will just copy it and take a reference, and I will be passing it here in our call function module that we have got at runtime. And similarly, if you suppose you want the user input dynamic, suppose some user enters something on the input on the selection screen, and the same input you want to show on your Adobe Form, you can do that as well. As of now, I will be just making use of the hardcode values, for example, and another is your IV underscore name. So I will just go here and write here and pass those values. For example, I am passing employee number as 7896001 and name as James, for just a random name. Now you can do save and do the syntax checking. Yeah, it is good. You can activate it now. And now what we will be doing, we will just execute it, and we will see how we will get to see like the employer ID and name on our custom Adobe form. So just execute it, your driver program. Now you will get to see the all the values that we pass in the ABAP report program. You are able to see here now. So this is employee ID that we passed to the Adobe Form interface, as you can see here, and the IV underscore name is having your James, as you can see. So the name is also got printed here. So here we use the underline, so that way it has underline here in the output, and it has employee ID. So you have also have the option of saving it here. And in some previous you can say you didn't have those options, so you can go to, like, you can use make of like a PDF column here like this, and then it got triggered, and then again it show you. As of now it is showing only that thing, so that is why you're already getting this option, but in some system you don't get this. So when you click on PDF exclamation sign, then you get the option of downloading it. So that is how you can print your inputs through your web driver program to your Adobe Form, custom Adobe Forms. So I hope you have understood correctly. So in today's video, we added some importing variables in our interface, and we utilized that in our Adobe Form by making drag and drop this, and then we binded it in our Adobe Form through drag and drop feature, as well as we did it through manually. So I hope you like this video. Please stay tuned for the upcoming videos. Thank you.